Alien Hunter.
Hello friends, it's a scorchingly hot day here in the reserve today, and we're busy being eco-warriors as we remove the alien infestation from the riverine ecology. The team of experts has been very busy felling trees, and now they have started to cut them into their respective sections to be loaded. It's incredible watching experts, especially the gentleman driving the tricycle over there. He really knows what he's doing. See, the one side breaks and then he spins it around, grabs one of the trunks, spins it around. He really knows what he's doing. It's quite amazing to watch. Hello out there, conservation friends. It's the 10th of January 2022 in the Meerkat Magic Valley Reserve of the Meerkat Magic Conservation Project. And this is being an eco-warrior in action as alien plants are actively removed from the reserve. There's a team of 8 people here today with chainsaws and various machinery. We're going to be tackling the huge old aliens that take up thousands of liters of water out of the reserve river. They are actually poplar trees and they are not indigenous to this area, and they easily outcompete all the indigenous trees that should be in this area that are now dying out because they don't have enough water. And these trees here are changing the entire ecology of the valley, and they extend for many kilometers all the way up into the Great Black Mountain Range. So every landowner should in fact be taking out the alien plants and actively removing them and managing them so that we can open up the riverbed system again, so that indigenous plants and animal species can live in the area sustainably. These are the species that are adapted to this area with low amounts of water needed. However, these thirsty trees here are a disaster for the area, as are pine trees and eucalyptus trees in this country. And because South Africa is a colony, going back to Jan van Riebeck's day, 1652, many reminders were brought from Europe, and these reminders escaped in the form of alien plants, and virtually every country in the world can be represented in South Africa's main cities. If you're looking for the aliens, you will see them all over the place. And unfortunately, they do outcompete many of the indigenous plants. And because of that, the animal species that rely on those plants also disappear from areas. And a great number of the aliens that are infesting South Africa are incredibly dangerous. I've made numerous videos on this already. They spread through a nemocore, hydrocore, and zoocore. So zoocore, animals, hydrocore, water, anemocore, wind, and quite commonly a mixture of all of them. They are very difficult to remove from an area. In the distance, that buzzing sound was in fact one of the machines starting up the work. I will be taking a follow-up series of images. This wood is not going to be wasted. It is not only creating jobs for the local community here, it will be turned into planks and can make cottages and pallets and cupboards and all sorts of other carpentry items. So the aliens are going to be put to work and will become something beautiful in another form where they can actually be sustainably used and not destroy an ecosystem. Remember friends, just because it may look pretty or nice from far, it can be far from nice. Need to look at the historical significance of endemic plant species and animal species in order to conserve an environment. Time to have a look at the riverine area from up at the Stone Dojo gym. point of view. There's very little water left in the Stone Dojo Dam. Alright, it's quite dangerous to get up to the top here, especially with this wind at the moment. But it gives a very good view of the aliens. First ones that are being done are actually in the riverine area itself. The war on aliens continues. Already some of them have been felled, and the team are working expertly this very dangerous occupation of felling trees in such a dense jungle area. You really have to know what you're doing so that the trees don't fall on any of the team, and especially on such a windy day as it is now, adds another element of danger into the alien hunting. The big boys' toys, professional tree felling gear. These strange beasts have arrived in the reserve. We are not playing around, aliens. Remember, to be an eco-warrior, you are making a difference not only to the current generations of animals and plants, but to future generations too. It's an investment in your property. With the removal of these aliens from the riverine ecology, there are large areas which are now going to be colonized by pioneers and other endemic plant species, and of course that will attract and support a wide variety of wildlife in the reserve. Here with the expert tree feller, and his name is... Baie dankie, en wat gaan jy vandag doen? Hierdie is nou populier. Okay, so een van die dinge wat baie gevaarlik is, soos ek verstaan, jy moet presies weet waar om te sny en dan waar moet jy staan. Nou Wilfred, hoe lang werk jy al vir die tipe werk? Ja, jy is nou eintlik world expert, soos ons sê, wêreldskenner van die bome. Want dit kan uiters gevaarlik wees, en mense daar by die huis en so aan wat kyk, moet nou nie hierdie sommer gaan probeer, want as jy verkeerd sny of iets, daai boom, dis 'n baie groot boom, hy weeg seker 'n paar 1000 kilogram. Ja, okay, baie dankie Wilfred, ons gaan maar kyk, hoe werk jy daar? And timber. One alien down, many more to go. That's hundreds of liters of extra water per day into the environment straight away. Yeah, Wilfred, that's amazing, the job that you do. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it gets the adrenaline going, the heart pumping. Yeah, because you know exactly where that tree is going to fall, but I'm filming this, I'm thinking, yes, if this thing comes, I can't get out of here. Look at this place, it's a jungle. You're very brave. You're very brave, Wilfred. Well done. That's another alien. You are a champion of nature conservation. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to see this. I must look at all of that, eh? Yeah. So all of these trees, they are drinking thousands of liters of water. Yes. Thank you for your time, Wilfred. You are an expert. I appreciate your time. Thank you. These thirsty aliens actually spray out water once they're cut because they are just packed full of the local reserve water, which should be going to the indigenous plant species and of course to the animals. This one has just been felled half an hour ago and it is still soaked through here. Now if you imagine thousands of these trees, each taking hundreds of liters, or sometimes even thousands per tree, the vast and negative and lasting impact that they have had in this environment is difficult to explain over decades, and now that's come to an end. That is active conservation management in action. It's not just about talking about doing something, it's about organizing it and getting it done. And the way it's been done here is through job creation, by removing the aliens for local populations to actually get employment opportunities from, and then furthermore carpentry, and then selling all of those items as well in the retail industry. So these aliens, which were highly destructive in this area, are now benefiting the local communities through job creation, and then the retail industry, and of course, in my opinion, one of the most important aspects, the environment that they were actually infesting is now being cleared of them to make room for the indigenous animals and plants to thrive. It's their time now. Alien poplar trees put into something more beautiful that is not going to be destroying endemic plant and animal life. These planks will be used for various projects to make tables, chairs, cupboards, headboards for beds, many other beautiful artworks in carpentry. So they are not simply being destroyed and not used,